What is up, YouTube? HPJ here. It is time once again to take a look at my Harpies and a Harpie deck profile, but this time it's a little different. This is a retro deck profile for the Harpies, as this retro deck profile is taking its inspiration and build from one of my own. So many of you may remember that during the year 2014, 2014, I decided to make a lot of wave of Harpie deck profiles at that time. But I did not have access to the pool of cards that I wanted at that period of time. Well, this time I do, and I ain't taking no chances. And it's so crazy because when I looked at that older video, I just had an epiphany of things. But I also just was like, this is some of the biggest nostalgia. A video of myself from 10 years ago. And at this current time right now, I'm literally making content for my 15th anniversary. It's crazy. And I couldn't have done it without these lovely ladies in front of me. So shout outs to the Harpies for helping this channel and for many more things to come. So with that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and go through this Harpie deck profile from 2014. So starting off, I'm running 3 copies of my Harpie Channeler, followed by 3 copies of my Harpie Dancer, 3 copies of my Harpie Queen, and then, hold on, because I want to make sure it's all in frame, 2 Cyber Harpie Ladies, 1 Harpie Lady 1, 1 Harpie Pet Dragon, 1 Zephyros the Elite, 2 Summoner Monk, and 2 Maxi. That is literally everything in this lineup for my deck. Now, that's my Monstars. Let's go to my spell cards. For my spell cards, I'm running triple copies of Hysteric Sign with 2 copies of Elegant Egotist and our field spell, Harpie's Hunting Ground, in 2 copies. From there, I'm playing 2 Forbidden Lances, 1 Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, and 1 Terraforming. And that's it for all my spells. I love you too, deck. Then for my trap cards, I'm running double copies of Hysteric Party, Icarus Attack, Magical Hat, and Breakthrough Skill. Then from there, I'm running 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, and 1 Solemn Warning. That's it for all my spells. All my cards in the main. That's a total of 40. Then for my extra deck, I am running 2 copies of Chidori, 1 Ice Beast, 1 Phantasmal, 1 Dweller, 1 Cowboy, 1 Queen Dragoon, 1 Cora Gorgon, 1 Mecha Phantom Beast, 1 Big Eye, 1 Master Key Beetle, 1 Master of the Blades, 1 Heartline Draco, 1 101, and 1 103. That is literally it for all the cards for this retro deck profile. And it is crazy that I am doing a retro deck profile on a deck I've done. And that I really just wanted to take the opportunity to talk about this whole lineup of things. Because this was 2014. This was definitely, I believe, right after the 10s, which released a major wave of reprints. And I really was questioning, the lineup of things, how things were going to pan out. And with dealing with stuff that was going on at the time, you also have to remember there was a lot of things that I had to build my deck around. While certain cards are not here because I may only 1 copy, or things just are not in my lineup anymore of cards in the pile. The crazy thing I wanted to talk about with this is that I do enjoy doing these retro deck profiles, especially when I get everything I needed and I can put them all on the table. It's more so of, I can't believe I'm doing a retro deck profile for my own deck, which has a lot of turns for it, because it's still a pretty decent one, I'm not gonna lie. It's just that unfortunately, I didn't have all the resources that I do now than I did then. But it's still amazing to see. So, Harpie Channeler is the summoner for our Harpie monster. She's able to discard a Harpie card to summon a Harpie monster from your deck. Now, while that doesn't seem prominent there, you do remember she can also pull Harpie Pet Dragon from your extra deck. from your main deck, so you can go into your rank 7 plays with stuff like Jacko Second, Big Eye. Now, the versatility is definitely why Harpie Queen is still one of the most beloved and prominent Harpie monsters in the game. Harpie Dancer allows you to take a wind monster on your side of the field, return it to the hand, and then give yourself an additional normal summon of a wind monster. Harpie Dancer definitely did get a lot of shine during that format because she's able to pop multiple background off of her double summons and still be able to go, Elegant Egoist into a Harpie card, or, do this to, keep the deck's consistency. So it is nice to see Harpie Dancer, and I was running 3 just because I wanted the consistency, but also just the fact of having another Harpie in play. While it works for some areas, it just doesn't work for all. Harpie Queen allows you to add Harpie's Hunting Ground from your deck to your hand, and then in the process of it, you're able to search your deck to add, you search your deck to add Harpie's Hunting Ground from your deck to your hand. Also, just having the factors of, the Queen of the Harpies only had 2 major uses: setting up for the graveyard for following turns, or being able to go get our field spell. You choose. From there, we're going to go into Cyber Harpie Lady and Harpie Lady 1. I didn't really initially make the changes, but hey, the changes was right there. The thing about Harpie Lady 1 and Cyber Harpie Lady are both of them are targets for Elegant Egoist. The thing about it is that once certain things set up, it was that can't be done. So, you're wondering why they're here is that Cyber Harpie Lady can be a beat stick just like Harpie Queen. Harpie Lady 1 gives all wind monsters additional buff. And it is definitely good in thing for Harpies because this is the evolution of things that were coming. Well, some are better than worse. The utilization of these 5 Harpies was definitely part of the recent light. Definitely why things are just going through their wave. So, those are my Harpies in terms of the Harpie ladies. Harpies paired Dragon, like I said, literally with the Harpie Channeler. This monster's only real purpose in the deck at that time was to offer as a, the setups of things that go to be Harpies paired Dragon, being the level 7, being accessible to, agree upon things, and the crazy thing about it is that this is the Garnet of the Harpie archetype. People didn't play it because they wanted to see it in hand. People wanted it in the deck so you could summon it off of the Channeler. Or we were just going to go, through the loops again. So, it is what it is situation. Really don't care too fondly for it. Well, I used the dragon to get what I could from the dragon, and after I got the new dragon, the dragon was out. I better get even so. I just formatted most of my decks to change, but that's the Ever Faithful Servant, and then Zephyros to help us with bouncing our cards back to reuse them, and then getting the free monster in the process while he's in the graveyard. Summoner Monk allowing me to discard a spell card to then be able to play a monster onto the field. Funny enough, if some cases, those feels like the options, but hell yeah, go Summoner Monk, go. Maxi, play Maxi, challenge with your opponent. I do believe I cited in effect Veilars, so if you can pick up some. In one case, you'll always know that you're able to have the other. And the crazy thing about this lineup is that, this was a part of the lineup that I played for Harpies. It's actually Maxi, because if you could get to your Veilars, you utilize that, and you just enjoy what was there. But, yeah. Alright. Sorry about the yawning, I'm tired. Moving on from there are my spell cards, and with the quick brief of these. Hysteric Sign, 2 purposes. Add Elegant Egoist from your deck or hand to the grave. From your, send Elegant Egoist from your deck, or your hand or grave field to the grave, so that at the end phase you're able to search for, allow you to search for your spell traps and monsters that specifically have Harpie in their name that are different from each other. While Elegant Egotist's ability is on play, you can add 1 Elegant Egotist from your deck to your hand. So it's like, oh, okay. Check some things, gotta do some things. So Hysteric Sign is definitely one to stay. Revolutionize the Harpie archetype in a lot of things to further come. Especially a lot of the new cards that were coming later. Elegant Egotist allows you to special summon Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady Sisters from your deck while you control another. The great thing about this card is not pushing her, pushing through the situation and just utilizing it thanks to Elegant Egotist. Multiple monster summons for ranked plays, multiple beatdown situations, and just because it's so damn cute. Next, Harpie's Hunting Ground to help us remove those back rows. Forbidden Lance to protect us, as well as, funny enough, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. Only going to utilize here to help do undercover check-ins and some other stuff. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, Lance was there for defense to check out, things against your opponent. Terraforming a Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley was limited at this point in time because of Harpie Dancer. And while she was set to be released in October, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley had to take the hit for the team, as well as a handful of other cards as well. Now, my understanding with the situation is that still rocking out with terraforming the search for our field spell, and our field spell allowing us to rock out with our new monsters. Alright. Sorry, I am tired. So I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can. Next up is the chop cards. For the deck, we have a Hysteric Party to just be a way of cleanup to such summon our Harpie monsters from the graveyard that have fallen. Also, is a really good setup and tactic thing when it comes to just, well, the overall setup for the deck. Now, for there, while we have the graveyard on lock, Icarus attack to help us remove problems. Magical Hats to utilize our Hysteric Sign's ability and also play a good wave of defense. Breakthrough Skill to be plopped under one of those hats as a utility card and be used for later. It says for, negating monster effects. Then we have Bottomless for its removal, Compulse for its removal, and Warning for its negation and removal. Alright. So from there, we're now going to go into the extra. Because now I'm getting a little extra. So the extra deck was consisting of rank 4 and rank 7 monsters that the Harpie can utilize for various occasions. Chidori for removal and sending cards to the bottom of the deck. Ice Zero Fine to negate the activation of things, and then even able to negate the activation of effects and stuff as well, seeing as how, well, Icy Zero Fine went through that. Harpie Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast. What a combination here. I always like to call this the trio of terror for the Harpie extra deck, because 9 out of 10 you're either running one or you're running both. You're running 2 of these in terms of things to grow and happen, but yeah, no. Yep. The utilization of my dynamic trio. Oh, sorry, I'm very quiet. It's tiredness. Dweller for the graveyard, Cowboy for the 800 burn, Queen Dragoon Jin to help us bring back Harpie Dragon, and then try to utilize it. Coragorgon to redirect different things, and just for those who want to hear me say it, Coragorgon, the anti-luminescence Knight. Mega Phantom Draco Sack and Big Eye, just to play around with the lineup of sets and things. So Big Eye is here to help control your opponent's Big Eye, that use that also to control something your opponent controls. Master Key Wheel to protect cards from certain actions. Same thing with Master Blades, although he destroys them. And actually, no, there is no fun fact is that Master Blades, I forget what it was. There was something about Master Blades here. So, sorry, I dozed off a bit. Highlight Draco, while you control your spells, you just poke at your opponent. If it was to be destroyed, you can just attach material. So I'm on an arc to steal an opponent's monster, and then Rhyme Zero to gain her own buff or debuff and swap it onto the opponent. Let's go. So that is pretty much it, you guys, for everything Harpie related for this video. One, I want to apologize because I am very tired, so I am trying to push this out in the wee hours of the night. But it is a Harpie that profile nonetheless, and if I do have any modern variations, I will let you guys know, or I'll post it. I'm very excited about things, but I do appreciate everyone coming out to help out with the scenario, and yeah. So, with that said, and before I get any rambling, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously, of course, as many of you can see. Social media links are in the description box below. If you guys would like to be informed of when I upload more content, you can hit the bell as well. Socials are in the description box below, and then I will catch you all next time. HCJ, signing out. Take care.